Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the second video for advanced algebra, and I'm just going to start like this. I know I just like to have a little fun. There is a sriracha factory tour, so I'm putting up a picture of sriracha here. There's a sriracha factory tour that they're offering only for maybe this year, and it's free to go. You get a free sriracha shirt and a free bottle of sauce, and you sign up by just calling the sriracha factory. And then they'll send you an email and they'll send you a link to this, and then you can sign up to be part of a tour. And they have tours going throughout September on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's free. You get a shirt, you get a sauce, they show you the machines. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about going in September, so I just wanted to share that with you. Alright, so let's start with this, and here are your two problems. Okay, so just write these down. I'm gonna ask that you find me the y-intercept for this one, the y-intercept for A, and the x and y-intercept for B. So this is just my way of making sure you guys did something, because a lot of you guys kind of just, I'm not sure if you guys watched it and didn't do anything, but I need you guys to write these down. Okay, so that way I know and I can give you full points for your homework. Alright, from here what I want you guys to do is to let's go ahead and graph A, okay? And then I want you to find the y-intercept and write it down. Well, clearly the y-intercept is 1, so I'm giving you the answer right now. The y-intercept is 1. Another way of writing it would be 0, 1. Okay, so let's look at A. And to look at A, we need to take a look at the y-intercept as well as the slope. So to do that, let's go ahead and take a look at this, and I'll plot the intercept first, and that's going to be 0, 1. Okay, and let me actually zoom in here so it looks better. Where did I zoom in? Alright, there we go. Zoomed it back in. So here is our first point, and that's the y-intercept, right? And we know that it's a 1 because we looked at this and we see that it's right here. Okay, so that's the first thing we look at. The second thing we look at is kind of like this part, okay, and that's the slope. So we have negative 2 over 3, and to do that we just need to look at this guy, and I'll draw him out. It's like this. Here's his body, here's his legs. Okay. Alright, so you look at his body and his legs. So we look at the legs first, and it tells me to go over 3. So 3 to the right and down 2. Okay. If you want to think of a shortcut to how to find it, we'll just take the bottom and write 3, and then whatever it gives you for the top, go down that amount or up that amount. In this case it's down 2, so go down 2. So there's your next point, 3, negative 2. In other words, you went 3 to the right and down 2. But we also have to account for the fact that we started at plus 1, so we have to add 1 here. Okay. So let me show you on Desmos. It's a lot easier when it's not on Desmos. But essentially what we did is we went 3 to the right, so we would have gone 1, 2, 3 to the right, and then down 2, 1, 2. And that would put us right here at 3, negative 1. Okay. Now let's check to see that this is true. And to do that, we do y is equal to, the fraction we had was negative 2 over 3 x plus 1. And so yeah, there is the slope-intercept, and it's in slope-intercept form, and we have the line right there. Okay, so there is your first one. Okay, so what you need to do is you find the y-intercept, which is already there on the outside here, this plus 1. You follow the legs, 3 to the right, so 1, 2, 3, and it's always to the right. And then you follow the body to to wherever it tells you to. The body says -2. And here's the hands. I'll draw the hands just because. Alright, so -2 means go down 2. So we go down 2. Okay? And that puts us right here at that point, which is 3, -1. You have 2 points, just like in geometry, you can make a line. So take a ruler and make the line. Alright, now let's talk about the other one. The other one isn't necessarily in standard form or slope-intercept form, but we can do something to it to make it into standard form, right? Or slope-intercept form. But in this case, the reason why I want to change it to standard is I already have a 2x here. You know, there's something next to the y. If I just subtract 3y, it'll be a lot easier. So if I subtract 3y from both sides, subtract 3y both sides, that should give me this. 2x minus 3y is equal to -6. Alright, so this one is a lot easier. People like standard form more because it's a lot easier. And to do standard form, you do this. If it's the x-intercept, this is what I'm looking at. If I'm looking for the x-intercept, I only look at this. Only the x's. X-intercept. Okay? So let's look at the x-intercept first. So it would be 2x, and since it's the x-intercept, well, what is y at the x-intercept? Take a look at this one. If this is the x-intercept, what is the y? The y is 0. So the same thing happens. 2x minus 3 times y, but y is 0. It's going to go ahead and become 0. This isn't going to matter anymore. So 2x equals -6. Alright, that leaves me with x is equal to -3. Alright, so that one is going to leave me with x equals -3. So I know my x-intercept. I'll delete this one. My x-intercept is going to be -3, 0. Okay, and I'm going to drag this over so we can see that point, -3, 0. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the y-intercept. I'm going to do it right here, -3y, and this time I'm looking at this one because I'm looking for the y-intercept. -3y is equal to -6. Alright, and we all know that that y should be 2. Alright, so my y-intercept is 2. So let's put that in. And that's going to be 0, 2. You see those 2 points? Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and type the line to make sure that this is correct. So these two points create a line, and that line was 2x is equal to 3y minus 6. Yeah, so that works. Now let's see what happens if I subtracted 3y and made it into like a perfect standard form. 2x minus 3y equals 6. Oops, minus 6. Well, see how it really is just the same line. Okay, so you can manipulate the lines and make them look different, like right here, but it's still the same line. And so standard form's pretty quick because all you have to do is think about it like this way. Sometimes I take my hands or my fingers and I block out the other one. So in this case, for the red line, I would have 2x minus 3y equals -6. Take my finger, cover the 2x, and I'm looking at -3y equals -6. That leaves me with -3y equals -6. That's the y-intercept. Okay? Then I could do the same thing with x. So those are your two ways of doing it. I'm going to leave this be If you guys don't get it, just rewind, go again. If we have a quiz, it will be on Friday. Depending on how well we review and how confident I feel in you guys, whether or not you guys feel that you're ready, we might end up taking it on Friday. And we're going to try to do like a review game on Friday, and then we might end up taking the quiz when we come back from Labor Day weekend. So I would see you on Wednesday. Okay. So that's that. For the questions on the homework, just write what the x and y intercept is for B and the y-intercept for A. That's it. Okay. And I will post a link and a caption at the beginning that links you guys to a video from last year about rationals. Okay. So, or sorry, not rationals, radicals. Okay. All right. See you guys in class.